Hello everyone and welcome back to the Engineer's Guide to the Galaxy. Last time was a nerve-wracking episode. Replacing the inventory system, that was one thing. That was quite a bit dangerous at the end, with the flimsy piston setup to push this into place. But the drone attacks, man oh man, that was, well, it was terrible. I hope this will be a somewhat more quiet episode, because today we are going to fix all the connections. This system on its own is working. Going forward and looking upwards, the load and drain line are connected. So that bit is working. Only the refineries, the assemblers, the uranium inventory, it all needs to be connected to the system. Oh, and not forget the gas line system. So that will be quite a task, especially with following all the lines and making sure that everything works or should work as it should, because I don't have any resources that I can mine here. I do have some cobalt and I might get a little bit of cobalt and I might do some repairs in between, because the cobalt I still have got 517,000 kilograms of ingots, but when expanding the heavy armor I will use a lot of that. So I've got some cobalt and I can test that bit. I can make some components, so I can test the assemblers. I only don't have access to uranium to mine, but I don't think that matters much. And I was thinking of closing this entire section from the at least on the bottom side. And I do need to find a I need to connect those staircases to this level, which isn't that hard, but these staircases need to go further down to a level that will be coming below here, the level with emergency escape modules, which currently is not present at all. So yeah, I think I will get... Actually, I don't need the Genesis here right now, because I've got my components right here, I think. And what am I seeing? An experimental drone. Oh, that can be good. This is the ammo container, so the fourth one is the component containers, these four. So they are right here, and I think most of the work needs to be done by hand. So yeah, I don't need my ships for that. Let's first deal with this experimental drone. I hope I will survive that, and then just follow the lines and make sure that everything is attached where it should be. This first bit was easy. because it connects to these, I think, yeah, these two sorters, and they say inventory sorter or refinery. So this is the intake for the refineries, and that was on the bottom over here. So I will replace this conveyor junction and the two pieces that are remaining below, and just connect it down here, and that will be the first of the loose ends. And I am working from front to back, so that way I know where I've been and what I've have connected. Just follow the process. Okay, missed the ship, so that's good. Something interesting is happening. I'm missing another hydrogen tank here. And that's not good. I think one of the meteors has impacted the hydrogen tank. I'm happy I haven't got a mod installed that makes the tanks explode when they get damaged, because then the entire backship would be gone. But still, yeah, it's not good. I do need to find a fix for this entire section. I just placed the pipe that supplies the ice to the O2H2. That's this one. And I've got a lot of O2H2 generators here. I think it's 36 generators that are placed here. Looks like it. Yeah, 3 times 12. So I want to make changes here, but for that I need a lot more fuel moving the ship. That makes the remodeling of the back a lot easier. I can just use this option, the stockpile option, on a couple, then move all the hydrogen to a couple of tanks, remove everything that's empty, and then make the remodeling. And I believe this is the old connection, so I can remove that, and I want to make a new one here in the center. And that's this one. Not sure how I'm going to do that, but well, it'll come. And right now I was busy with an interesting one, and that's this one. This is the line that pulls all the ingots from the refineries. As you can see here, this is the sorter, the ingot refinery, and forced, so the drain hole option is on. And that is, or it needs to be connected to this bit, to the end here. So I want to go over the drain line on this side and load line on the other side, and I do need to remove a little bit of armor here. And I'm not sure what that does to the ship. I think nothing from the looks of it. Remove this one, and this will show a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I can make it in a way that it will connect to a junction over here, and then continue with normal conveyor pipes all the way over here, going down here on the side, and let's see. Yeah, I have to put it one out so it goes over this this catwalk, but I think that is one of the better options. And I have placed more junction boxes or conveyor junctions here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Or shall I also use the conveyor, the pipes on this side? I think that might even look better. It was on my list to rework all the inventory, and for this that's a viable option to do. Also for this line, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. It's only this area, so yeah. And I will do the same on the other side, so that so that both sides of refineries are connected to the ingot inventory again. The refineries have been connected on both sides, and in the ingot containers I don't see any reshuffling of materials, so I think this works. So yeah, that's another bit done. What I do want to do is get a little bit of cobalt, so I will get the auto miner and set up a small mining area, and let's see if the inventory system truly works. Oh, this is a problem. No. This entire section is damaged. That's why the script isn't working and the doors aren't going. They aren't opening. Yeah, I have to force the doors open myself. And let's see. Pistons. I have to fix that. Oh, this is annoying. I didn't even notice. And that's exactly the location where the LCD was with the script that, well, closed and opened these doors. Oh, really annoying. Alright, I did find some iron. I've put the auto miner to work, and I will repair the damage later. It's a bit, it's the topic or the subject of each episode. Oh, I made something interesting and complicated. And then meteors come by, or an enemy, or my own turrets, and they destroy it again. So, always fun to repair. Where was I? I was at this line, and this is the inventory sorter ingot assembler. So this is the input for the assemblers. And the input for the assemblers is this line at the top, I believe. Yeah. So how do I get there? That's a pretty good question. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I can remove this. Oh, with a grinder. And go up here. From over there. So I can extend this one outwards to the front of the refineries. And then go up over here and remove this bit. I can keep the conveyor junction over here, that'll be fine. And then just go downwards over here. And then make that connection. Yeah, that will be the next line. And in the meantime, a new tunnel drone is coming. I see where this is going. This won't be a quiet episode. I think I've jinxed myself in the beginning. And is it shooting at me? I certainly don't hope so. Okay. I should keep a better eye out. I found a thing that has been damaged, and that's this conveyor line which I just made. And the next one is the sorter that drains the assemblers from all components and ammunition and that kind of thing. And I have split that into two because this is the one for the ammunition, I believe. Yeah. So I need to connect these two, and then they need to be routed upwards against this one. So I remove that block over there, and on this side the same thing. I can remove this bit of conveyor work because that's unnecessary anymore, or not necessary. And then with these connected, the assembler should be working again as well. Yeah. So let's fix, no, wrong bit, this one. Let's fix this one quickly. The assemblers are connected again. The only thing the assemblers do need is some uranium. But first the uranium needs to be removed from the ingot inventory. And that's this line, and it's almost done. It just needs a single pipe piece going this way. And that is connected, and then I need to find a location where I can go out of here, and there are a couple of other connections necessary. This is one. This is the ingot of the uranium ingot inventory for the load line, which is empty right now. It's a little bit weird, but it's possible. Oh, I know why. It all went into the inventory and is redistributed probably to the reactors. But yeah, that's this line. And I was
Energy low.
wondering how I am going to reattach it to this one. It would be nice to be able to continue the load line backwards to I don't know where, probably some turrets at the back. And it is possible to connect to this end, and it would look a bit nicer if I, let's see, oh, that's only meteors, if I redid this bit a little bit so that they would be pointing upwards. I think I do have a little bit of space in between here, but I would like to keep that. So let me see. I think this is only a free floating uranium ingot sorter. Yeah. No drain all and uranium ingot. Yeah, let me get some energy and I will place these horizontally next to each other and make a connection to this on the side, to this cross bit. And on the other side, this is the connection of uranium ingot for the assemblers. And let me think. I could connect them to here. This is the drain line for the ammunition and the uranium, or not the uranium, and the components. But I can make it so that it can get some uranium ingots in the opposite direction. Otherwise I have to make another pipe completely to this side or connect it to over here, which is also possible, but is quite an extensive line because I have to do it here, but I also have to do that on the opposite side. And this let me see, these pipes on the back, they are quite a bit closer, and I can just run a pipe on the back side here. And I think that would be a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, let's get some energy and then I will have to redo that bit. Alright. The uranium lines are also connected. One thing though, what I noticed was that apparently I've got some damage here and a Challenger drone is coming. And I don't think it will bother me. No, it won't bother me. And that's fixed. I don't know where the damage came from, but well. I don't think that will be the last. The pipes have all been placed. So that's the major part that needed to be done. I do need to place all the catwalks back in here. And the one thing that is connected is the auto H2 system, but that's nothing to worry about. The connection is here at the back, so that's okay. What I am going to do is close the floor, the entire floor section of this. I even think up to this wall. I will pull this wall downwards, close the floor, and look for a way to make this look nice. That refineries are resting on top of something. Not sure yet what it will be. Perhaps just normal, well, normal. I think that these blocks will connect quite nicely. Or maybe the inverted ones, like this. Something like that. So that they have some kind of a platform. And then I will continue this side wall down for a couple of blocks. I can continue the staircases down a couple of blocks. They need to connect to this walkway and go down even further, so that I have a free area where I can start whenever I'm ready with the emergency escape room, which will be over here. And when this is closed off, I can start with decorating the interior over here. I will probably need some lights since it is rather dark here. I can place the caps on top of the load line and the drain line on the other side. I can connect the security locks, and all the cargo containers should be connected to the catwalks. I can use one of the programmable blocks in the server room to run a script with which you can see how full the containers are. That would be nice. And now I can make the screens which will come on top of these hinges, which I've made a long time ago, but now I can use the small grid beam blocks, which will look quite awesome, I think. So yeah, lots to do. Let's first make sure that this bit will be closed off rather sooner than later. As you can see from the exterior, the inventory is much better protected against attacks. Only this edge here is still open. And from the inside it looks something like this. This isn't perfect. I think I will place some additional walkway here, but yeah, you can go everywhere. I do need to place a couple of stairs and other things. This is a little bit closed off. But yeah, it is what it is. There isn't an infinite amount of space over here. So, this is what we have to deal with. The most important part now is to place all the catwalks. Alright, and also the catwalks are all done. The end caps are placed on top of the cross sections of the pipes. It is a bit of a mishmash of all catwalks all over the place, but it is now possible to come everywhere. This bit here is a little bit weird because you need to go over it to go down below, but that's because this floor is just one block off compared to the other blocks. So yeah, and I see a block that I do not agree with right now. That's this one. And I know there is a better option. And I will change that also on the other side. So as I mentioned, this is a little bit weird, but it is possible to go around the back here. On this axis it's the same. So you need to go over here, then you can go up these stairs, and then you can reach these staircases. Oh yeah, it was a lot of work, really. Those catwalks, they use a lot of
Energy low.
the parts they use, they take up a lot of space. So it was a lot of back and forth towards the inventory containers. But all in all, I am really happy. All structural parts are done here. So on to the next bit, and that is the scripts. For the first script that I'm going to use is Icy's cargo bars. That's this one. It basically shows the fill level of the cargo container that the LCD is placed on. And I should be able to... Oh, I cannot copy this. Just add this tag to the name of the block of the LCDs and it should work. There it is. And what I also want to do is that it shows its name. And I think the percentage is fine. It will be colorized, that's okay. Yeah, it's all good. So, and okay. And then we have the inventory LCDs. And if I place this behind, then it should all work. And it will be a surprise because I'm doing this from the server room. So I cannot see what is happening right now, but I think it will be fine. And it works as expected. This looks nice. And you can see what the container holds, so it's quite easy to get something. And you can see how full it is. And this is red and the one above is green, so this one is full due to the iron mostly. And the one on top is rather empty, which I can easily see because I will take the stairs upwards, and yeah, that one's 80% full. So this one is finished. Then the next one will be these ones, and this needs a little bit of designing, and no, that's it. It only needs a little bit of designing, so I will get on with that. Yeah, I was thinking of something like this. I've got some lights at the back, which makes this well lit enough, I think. It reaches quite far up to here. So I wonder if I've placed the other one, if this entire upper section is has enough light. I think I will get quite far with this. I think it will be well, almost enough. I've got some beam blocks at the back here that will hold the LCDs. I've chosen for the white LCDs, and these will hold information about two of the refineries. So this LCD will cover these two refineries, and this LCD will cover these two refineries. And I was thinking about showing the status of the refineries and the contents, so that you can see what is being refined. So that is one. I need to do the other three. And then I can set them up, and I will use Master's automatic LCDs 2 for this. Here is the end result of these screens. I removed the white LCDs and I have placed the normal LCDs, one for each refinery. And it is at a perfect angle when walking down here. You can see the other ones in the distance over there. With the automatic LCDs you can do a lot. Sometimes you have to look for the right commands, but the script has a very extensive description, a separate page for all the commands that are available and usable. Let me see the custom data. So I work with my own titles. That's this one, the refinery status and the refinery inventory. This one is new for me. At least this is the first time I am working with this command, the working command, and you can make it specific for a single object, which I did right now. And it says if the refinery is off, if it is idling, or it is working. Also, I want to see if some of the inventory is used, if it is full or not. In this case, for all other blocks than cargo blocks, you need to use the cargo all command. And I use the P because I only want to see the percentage. for the specific block, by the way. And inflist X, that's the same as I use on the ships. That only shows if there's something in it, and then it shows how much of that component, or in this case ore, is in the refinery. And sometimes a little bit of ingots, of course, but it is siphoned off immediately with the sorter at the end. And now let me see the auto miner is just on its way, I guess. Let me get to the bridge. Oh, the auto miner is coming back because it is full. And it will take a little bit of time before it's back, but when it's back we can see how the screens work. And that is over here. Okay, the auto miner is almost back home. In the meantime, there is a damaged research vessel which I will leave alone. It's funny to see that the auto miner is parking about 265 meters away, so it's well, the ship's massive. And it's still moving a little bit. Ah, there it is. You can see it working. Oh, I love this. And the refineries are automatically filled up about 2/3 of the way. Only when the cargo containers are completely filled up, then they are forcing the ores towards the refineries. So these are working. These two are working. These two are only for uranium, so they are not working. Same for these two, and these two aren't working. And these four are also all working. So this is done. Nice. All right. Regarding the light, I think I forgot to mention that. The script, the automatic LCD script, it only works on its own grid. So due to the fact that I've worked with hinges here, makes it that these LCDs are on a subgrid, and the programmable block that's in the server room doesn't work for these. So each of these screens have their own programmable block, of which the text should be centered. This one is, yeah. So they all have their own programmable block, but that's fine. But this is done. The lights reach quite far. I think these hallways on the sides have enough light. The cargo containers have enough light. The rear I want to leave open for now, because this will change with O2H2 generators. The sides and the back walls. The back walls have enough light here because of the lights behind the jump drives, I think. Yeah, this looks okay. What I do need to check is one level up. Yeah, this wall needs some light. And going further down. this is a bit dark over here. So maybe I need to place a couple of lights here on along the cargo containers, and I think here at the back, yeah, here it's very dark. So this is the main area that needs to be lit up, and down below along the sides. So let me get some parts and place some lights. There are lights, and quite a lot of them, by the way. But this is enough to make everything clearly visible. And I think I am really happy with the end result. Well, I know I'm really happy with the end result, and I think this is finally done right now. I am still mining a little bit of iron. Basically, I did it to test the system, but I also know that I need an infinite amount of iron to finish this ship. So let's see. Oh, going too fast. So let's see how much we've got right now. 11.3 million kilograms. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. Auto miner is... I need to recall that one. I'm making the same errors again. Don't know if the inventory is filled up already, but yeah, this isn't good. It's way too much. And back to the to-do list. Gold. Well, I didn't find it. I got a load of iron again. I did rework the inventory space. So that one is done. This is the next part when I'm going to work on the back of the ship. I do want to build the batteries the next time. I just don't know where to build them. And in the meantime, I need to build the ion thrusters. So let's put that a little bit higher on the list. And I actually want to work on the front of the ship. And let's call that the main bay. That's not anywhere else. No. Oh, and I've already did this. The bridge access to the server room. I already did that. So next time I want to work on the front of the ship. Going a little bit more down and see if I can let's see. I think I need to build a roof for the Rover Bay. So I need to cover this up with probably a large plane of interior wall blocks. I want to extend the armor a little bit, probably 2 blocks, to provide even more protection. And I want to build these sides a little bit upwards, and I think place the first permanent hydrogen thrusters. But for now, it was a very productive day. A lot more quiet than last time, and I am happy for it. I did get the time to do the things I wanted to do without too many and too large distractions, and without having to move the ship again. So I'm happy for that, and I'm looking forward to the next time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, and I will see you next time.